Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another episode from Crasburg. This should be episode 85 if I'm not mistaken. Today we are continuing where we left off. It's been a little while, I've been doing some other projects in between, but we're starting off right next to the theater and the plaza in front of that. But before we get on with the rest of the building, I just want to let you guys know that leaving a like and commenting and all that kind of stuff is just the best way of showing support to what I do. It really helps me with the algorithms because you kind of tell YouTube like, hey, Viggoman is an alright dude, maybe share him around a little bit, I don't know. But it does help, and it just means a lot to me, guys, if you show your support through the ways you can do with interactions and stuff. And I also just want to point out that down below in the description there is a link to Skynode, so if you want your own Minecraft server you can get that there, and there's also a discount code. So today we are building 5 new houses, and then we're also starting off the plaza in front of the theater here, and it's looking pretty cool. It's been very hard to build because most of the houses, actually all the houses, are built on a diagonal, and it's all different kind of angles because the road is slightly curving. So it's been very tricky to do the buildings and interiors, but I think we got something working. One of the main themes that goes through all of these buildings is the theater, the cultural part of Crasburg. So the first building we're doing is like a paint cellar, then we have a big like ballroom for where people can wear masks and have mask parties and stuff. We have some manors, we also have a guild for artists, we have tailors selling nice posh clothing and stuff like that, and overall just selling the idea that this part of Crasburg is all about culture and art. But with all of that being said, let's move on to the first person point of view part of the video so we can see everything in detail. I think the best way to start off is over here so we can see all the buildings, and you can clearly see how the buildings curve here. It's very cool how it curves around, kind of opens up to the street coming down from the university, but also from the town square over there, and yeah, you can see it kind of connecting down there. And it opens up into this plaza here. It's looking pretty fancy, and I really recommend you guys that if you want to see all of this in detail, more detail, come on the server. Information is down below in the description, so you can just tour about here, hang out, because I guess you could be exploring these houses for hours if you want to. So please do that, because I don't have the time for that in the video. But let's just get going here. So over here we have this building here. I also did this tree. I'm not entirely sure if I did that in the video or not, but it looks cool. It kind of overhangs the road here, and I love those kind of details, adding some shadows and stuff like that. Of course, all of this will be worked with, so it looks like an actual road, not just wool. But yeah, look at that, how it casts a shadow over the road here and kind of hides some of the bits here. And also we have this ivory kind of just climbing up there. Ivy, I mean, not ivory. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then this building here, again, it's on the diagonal. It's very tricky, but luckily you can't really get a good view from it because it's weird. It sure is weird, but it works. I'm not too dissatisfied of it. I think it looks alright. Maybe you can remove that block. Yeah, so this one is a paint cellar, so I'm gonna go quickly through the interiors just because we have so many buildings today. But here we have a shop selling paint. Hello, there we go. You can see we have some paint here and some like metals or stuff to create. Yeah, to create the paint. Is that 3D? I have never seen that before. That's really cool. But yeah, same goes for here. We have paint buckets and stuff like that. And in the back here is kind of where we're mixing them. So we have like pigments and stuff you can mix with water to create different kind of powders or paints and stuff. And then quickly just up here we have the kitchen area and family area and stuff, areas to sit and make food. Coming in here we have the master bedroom, and again the interiors and stuff has been really tricky to do because of the weird shapes and angles of the buildings, but I guess we just have to live with that. It's alright, I think. And then there's a little upstairs as well. We have more family rooms in here, and actually access to this little turret here with a beautiful view. Imagine just sitting here with a wine in this case, and just look at the fishermen coming in and out of the harbor there. That would be pretty sick. I'm looking forward to getting back to the fisherman area, because that's just a unique vibe. So we're gonna get to that pretty soon. And then here we have some beds for the kids and all that stuff, so very cozy, not too bad. Let's not waste too much time here. Again, come on the server if you really want to see all of it in detail, because yeah, you can wander about here forever if you want to. Let's go out here and get to the plaza again. Here again we have the theater. If you didn't see that video, make sure to check that out, because the theater is pretty cool. And then we have this one. This is like a tavern or an inn, sort of. It's meant to be a ballroom for people to have masquerades and stuff, so that people living here could come here and just have a good time. But there's also a couple of rooms and stuff in the upstairs parts. So we come in here, there's like a little reception here. We can kind of pay your entrance or pay for food, whatever. Kind of nice, very like decorated, as you can see here. And the idea is we have some tables. We could sit here, and if you just want to talk and stuff, I should probably put some stuff on the tables. I'm gonna get to that. But then we have an open area in the middle where you could be dancing and just like hanging out. And a nice fireplace to keep everything nice and warm in here. So yeah, that's the idea of this room. And then there's a little bar over here with just wine, a lot of wine, no food and stuff really. Then you can go up here. This very weird staircase, but it gets the job done. And we have more just lounge areas in this little hallway here. I love this room. It feels very posh, and it fits the theme of the one of the noble districts, the artist district, I think. So very cool room here, I think. And yeah, you can hang here. But then we also have a couple of rooms. Again, weird layouts, weird shapes. But we have some beds and stuff in here, and yeah. Same goes for all of these rooms here. A little bit unique for each of them. And then I just couldn't manage to get a way of getting a staircase to the top floor. So we have a ladder. I try not to use ladders too much, but in diagonals of buildings, sometimes it's just the only solution. So hey, we can live with that. Up here we have the apartment for the people running the inn. So we have a nice kitchen. I love the vibe of this one. It feels very rustic and cozy, and I love the division we created with this little, almost like island thing. A little furnace there, and then in the back here we have a little pantry storing spices and a lot of cabbage apparently. So that's that. There's also some beds for the kids. So there's 2 bunk beds, some desks and stuff for them. And then in here we have the master bedroom with a nice big bed like that. Not gonna complain. A little desk here as well, looking over the harbor. Look how beautiful and blue the water is from here. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's the view from there. And that is the top apartment. Let's get down. Let's check out the other buildings, shall we? So the next one, if I remember correctly, is just a big house. There's no actually, yeah, this one is a tailor. The red one is just a manor or a house. This white one is a tailor. Really cool building, I think. And then we come in here. We have a big open tailor area. As you can see, there's a lot of clothes here being made, mainly selling them here. So I guess he would be importing a lot of like exclusive, exotic kind of ropes and yeah, clothing, I think. But at least, yeah, we have a little shop here, and then in the back there's minor stuff the tailor could be doing for yeah, maybe just reshaping some of the clothing, or even make some of its own. Here we have like rolls of textile he can be using. We have a little like scissor. It's not really a scissor, but yeah, to cut off and work with it. Just use your imagination, guys. And then a little exit to the back here. I'm gonna have to get to this later, how we do the backyard here. I'm probably gonna just do some bushes and some sitting areas and stuff. And then we have another weird staircase which takes us up to here, where we have a kitchen area. Absolutely beautiful, very small and cozy, but it gets the job done. And again, just look at the view from here. I would not complain. And here we have the dining room. So just a big table in the middle, and a window looking out at the plaza here. Would be very nice to sit here, talking and just observing the surrounding world. And then in here we have the master bedroom, which is not too bad. We have some clothing and stuff. We also have an oven to heat everything, and a big bed. And I don't know why, but I really love the views you get inside the houses sometimes. Maybe it's just me. Let me know. Is that just me? Or do you guys also like the views that I create, but also the views you create in your buildings? Like, just trying to imagine how it would be to live in the houses. I do that. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm just super duper weird. Who knows? Here we have like for some kids, or maybe even a maiden, I don't know. And then this is supposed to be like a crib for a baby. So maybe they're like there's one person here who's in charge of the baby, I guess, taking care of that. So the parents can sleep well. I don't know. And then another bedroom here. So maybe they have like a maiden they have, or some kind of helper they have paid to help them. Then up here we have the attic, just storage. Some more old textile, maybe that's not being used up here. These ones. Yeah, nothing too interesting up here. We're running long on time already. I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, we're trying to get everything covered somehow. As I said, it's been a lot of stuff for this episode. So that's the white building, the Tailor. Then we have the red one. This is inspired by a building in my hometown, and it might not be very medieval, maybe like later, more modern than medieval, like 17th century, I don't know, but I think it fits here, and it's easier to do this kind of style when you're on a diagonal. Oh, I forgot to do the staircase here, but that will kind of be part of the entire plaza when we get all of that done, I think. So this is just a manor for a family, posh family living here. Dude, I've been leaving so many unfinished bits here and there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get to that after the video here. But yeah, dining room here. When you first come in, a big fireplace. It's very cozy. Some bookshelves and yeah, stuff like that. And then in the back we have a little kitchen to prepare all the food for the entire family. Then we have this staircase, again very weird because we're on a diagonal, but that's how it is. And then in here we have the master bedroom. Not too bad, to be honest. I imagine there's some nice views from here, maybe not. Well, somewhat. And lovely carpentry here. Not carpentry, I don't know, wallpaper thing, where we have the border going around like that. Man, I keep on forgetting so much stuff. Yeah, so clearly I missed this room. This is supposed to be like utility room, like for the family doing stuff, maybe I don't know, boudoir or something. But up here we have more bedrooms for the kids. Here we have a little cool shelving system for storing clothes. I like that. Basically just item frames with tables in the back, and then concrete layers or trapdoors to create that. And then here we have another couple of beds. And here we have like a closet for the entire family, clothes, storage of all kind of stuff, kind of tucked away in the back here. And there's even an attic all the way up here. Look at that. So very much stuff happening in this room. And yeah, we also have this kind of shelving unit, which is pretty cool. And then this also has an exit to the back here. And again, I need to fix that. So that's going to be just like a little area maybe to take a cup of coffee in the morning, whatever. Then we have the last building for today's video. I know it's been long, but you've been here with me, guys. I hope hope I'm not all alone here. If you're watching this, let me know. Say the code word, which is epic beard, if you're still here, please. This one is a guild for artists, and I don't mean just like painting artists. It can be actors or kind of cultural people. They could come in here, and it's kind of indicated with some nice statues on the side. Maybe there's even like masons in here and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so again, all of this is going to be finished when we get the entire plaza done. But how we enter all this, I'm going to have maybe some like nice hedges and flowers and stuff. But in here we have one of the hangout rooms of the guild, and clearly this is for artists. There's so many paintings, sculptures. It's very like decorated, overly decorated, I think. Just to try to oversell that point. In the back we have a little area to prepare some quick food for the people in the guild. It's not a kitchen, I guess, but yeah, you can get some drink and just some quick food like some cheese and bread and stuff, but it's not where we cook your beef, if you know. So simple back room thing. And then up here we have more hangout areas for the artists to just play some games, have some drinks, relax, heat up in with the furnace here, and again just looking out. Of course there's going to be houses here, so you won't be able to see the ocean from here. Maybe a little bit next to that, but you'll be able to look down on the plaza, which is very cool. And personally I love just looking out on stuff like that, seeing the life happening in the surrounding world. Up here we have some bedrooms or rooms you could rent, or maybe if you're part of the guild you can live here rent free if you're traveling. So there's one that's being used. Here we have another one being used, and one is currently painting up here, which is really cool. Can't take a break from painting, you know, if you're an artist. So I just rigged up a little bit of an area to do some painting up here. Then we have one here which is not being used, so you can see that the bed is not made up, and there's no light and stuff in here. Here we have like a laundry or bucket closet. Is that what you call it in English? We call that in Norwegian. It would be called bucket closet. And then in here we have a little washroom, I guess, an area where you could just get yourself ready. We're gonna have some outhouses and stuff eventually, maybe even public bathrooms connected to the sewers and stuff. But that is pretty much everything for the guild here. So let's get out and get a nice overall view of everything here, including the plaza, and check that out. So in the back here we also made it, or in the plaza here we also made a little fountain, just to again add some poshness, if that's even a word, I don't know. But look at this, very cool. On the map you can see how it nicely curves here, and we're starting to really fill in the entire city here, which is insane. So I just want to thank all of you for the continued support and for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.